Hi Professor, here's the final version of the demo I was talking to you about. And I am Nelson, followed by Naga Gatupali and Regina Asco, presenting on the stock forecasting application. Here's just the starting main activity file, and I wanted to highlight the main components, which consist of a notification builder to build on the notifications prior to critical changes in the curve of the stock price. So here, for instance, is where we set the icon of the stock to tell us that it has changed. Here's the notification message, and if we scroll down to our on post execute of the async task, we will see here is the notification being instantiated under assigned values. So here's the channel of our notification, and here's the alert, and this is what we display when it comes up, the open price alert, and that the price difference within each the past and the previous is by 2. If it is greater than 2, then there's a notification pop up, else if it's less than $2, then the notification won't pop up. Apart from that, we also have a vibration. So the notification comes up with a vibration because it can easily be forgotten or ignored when there's a notification without a corresponding vibration on it. So with the vibration, here is where we instantiate and declare the vibrator. So that is it about the notification and the vibration. I just want to show the code is functional, and I hope the vibration shows some sounds. Provide some sounds that will be captured during the video. I will make sure that happens so that we know the vibration is up. Apart from that, we already know all the other functionalities. The spinner providing 3 stocks, and the graph view with a good interface that is pretty much oriented towards a user prior to pointing out focused points and positions. We have the API collector for the data, and here, for instance, when we choose a spinner, the title of the graph goes to Google stock, and just the link to the data is changed. The link is changed to the corresponding stock we want to look into, either the Google stock, the Microsoft stock, or the Apple stock. So that difference in name shows up somewhere here. Here is our MSFT, the Microsoft stock. Here's the Google stock, and here is the Apple stock. And with this, we are able to download data from the respective stocks and train models on them depending on that data. Again, each stock has its own data pattern which needs to be learned and the weight studied by a model in order to perform better predictions. That is it about the async task and the task done in background. Now we move forward to the application. Here is the app demo. On the app demo, I'm going to start off directly from the home button. With the home button, here is what we have. We can create an account. To create an account, we get to enter the full name, the address, and the password. And when we enter the full name, address, and password, we register the account. this account wasn't created, so it won't be registered anymore. So if you're a new member, then you can definitely sign up. If you're an old member, then you can just log in with your existing credentials. Upon logging in, the login fails because you haven't entered any username or password. And if you go back, it will bring you back to the home app.
Okay.
Again, here's the home app, and I think you listen to the vibration that just occurred. That is the vibration movement because there's a change in stock price of greater than $2 different. And by default, a notification should pop up here prior to the change. The only issue here is that we're using Oreo, and the notification will request an SDK of 5.1 Lollipop. So we tried to run it on device with the Oreo 8.1. It couldn't go on the device, whereas on the emulator we see the notification, which might be a bug, but I'm still trying to figure out what is going on. Apart from that, the notification shows on the virtual emulator, but it doesn't show on the device. Else we do have a pop-up, a vibration, for instance. Here, if I go back, not sure if you listen to that sound. That is the vibration that came up. Again, if I try again, because each and every time I do this, the page is refreshed. I don't know if you listened. Let me do it again just to make sure the sound comes in. It just vibrated again. One last round. If I log in without credential and go back, it vibrated again around 3 times. So that is it about the vibration and the pop-up. And now we can go ahead and talk a little bit more about the graph view. The graph view is interactive in such a way that we can easily zoom in and out. And upon zooming in and out, we can easily know at what time some exact price occurred during the flow. And as we zoom in, the same thing occurs. So this interaction was manually made with code written to be able to zoom in and out. By default, the graph view doesn't supply this functionality. So the x-axis is the time, whereas the y-axis is the amount or the cost of the stock, the open price. So as I zoom out, all the stock comes back to the longest date possible, to which you can contain data. And here's what we have as an overview of everything. So with this pricing, we see the maximum went almost up to $142, and went right down as low as $134. And of course, if the cursor, or if the price was at 142, dropping right down to 143, there will be a vibration when next day user open. This is the same thing that goes with the Google stock, which also provides its own graph through the spinner. Here's the date forecast, and now the input was modified to hour, minute, second, because the user needs to enter that amount. And here, for instance, let me say I want to predict the price at 1:35 p.m. And the prediction here gives us $1.36, which pretty much makes sense, because here, if I zoom in, then scroll back, we see that this line is being maintained throughout 136, a little bit above, and that is the predicted, which is just some few cents different from the actual price, giving us a confident prediction. So that is it about the front part of the demo. And yes, for the email integration, the email integration now is connected to SQLite database and not just an SVS file anymore. It is explained on demo and deployed by Nagagatupali. Okay, Professor, this is what the application does. So far, it predicts the price for Google, Apple, and Microsoft stocks. And please let us any questions if there is a non-answered question. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye bye.